practice. Time for the real thing.
Got a healer.
Battle Royale. Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in.
Where you wanna go?
Closing in fast. Get to the safe zone.
Oh shit.
Clock's ticking. Get to the target. Enemies dropping into the AO. Targets are up. Get to work. Contract complete. Your payment has been authorized. Enemy RCXD detected. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Nicely done. Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is moving.
Relocating.
I can live with that.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Over there.
I'll find a place.
Loadout drop headed your way. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
That lighthouse popping you, or who's popping you?
Does anyone need this?
Planting a mine.
Oh, nope, never mind.
Planting a mine.
Way ahead of you, partner.
Okay.
Hit him once. Hard shot. Here's ammo.
All yours.
Did you? Oh, sorry. Ghost.
Gas is closing
Enemy
in.
movement.
You got me. Drop it, dickhead. It's the police.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Head up.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
We can get up in the tower, the lighthouse, and fly down to the fucking living quarters house if you get like, the roof of it. Like when the circle comes. My only idea.
Be advised, friendly precision airstrike inbound. Fire sale done. Prices are back to normal. An enemy team is hunting you. Stay alert.
I see movement.
Oh, they're down over if I can buy fucking hikes right over here.
Way ahead of you, partner. Drop it, dickhead.
In this
It's the police. Way ahead of you, partner.
Enemy cluster strike incoming.
Lay down by the
Gas is
ladder.
closing in. Enemy precision
Oh,
airstrike.
fuck you. I'm dead. Oh shit. Nah, that's all good.
Keep it up.
This is cool. No, the ghost of the wall, yeah, that's bullshit.
Is there a place where I can watch
I
that?
think they made him stronger. Like they keep making him stronger and stronger. Oh, there's my threat. Come on, come on.
Target mark.
Okay. Oh, they're gonna shoot me in my ass.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Enemy dropping into the air.
Getting to that time. Here we go. Oh, I'm going up the ladder to fly over. Oh, nice.
You got me.
Who's shooting me? Who is shooting me? Fucking the house I want to go to. Alright, fuck you. Hit her. I hit him. There.
Way ahead of you, partner.
Broke that guy. Alright.
Get to the coast. We get together. Have a few laughs.
I flew down over to here.
You're losing ground.
Enemy in contact.
Thanks for the advice.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Enemy there.
I can buy one of you back. But I have like no plates, so it's gonna be fucked. Who you want me to buy back? I believe you. I don't know. I'll go for the buy, but yeah, it's too late.
Check your gear and weapons. Planes are making ready for deployment. Warm-up's done. Time to kick this off.
We go on from here.
I feel out of place. I should have worn my Rambo skin. Where are we going?
Alright, soldier. Mark a drop point for your team. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. Eliminate all targets in the AO.
There's a pistol. Hardcore loot up here. Hardcore. Going to the basement. Gotta tap this little guy.
Let's go.
Sounds good. I didn't hit the basement or nothing. I need a gun, man. This is fucked. Where the fuck? Alright, here we go.
Objective is to eliminate the bounty target.
We got a loadout for sure now. Up in the road. Yep.
My pal.
Got you, Rambo. Yeah. Can we buy munitions too? I'm spoiled brat. I'm a
You've got
spoiled
loadout
bet.
drop inbound.
Right, senor. Hey, Green, you want my munitions here? Do we have ammo? Ba-boom. I'll drop all my ammo. Don't, no, I need that shit. Drop that ammo box. You get, did you get an ammo box? You piece of shit. That's what you get.
Down. Well done.
Now I'm taking all your shit.
You're losing ground. Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm going back to Nova.
You take this.
Going to hit up this ammo fill.
You take this. Take this.
Be advised, there's an enemy team hunting you.
I'm almost full now.
25 are left. Stay sharp out there.
Excellent. I'm like a shitload of money, man.
Come on, let's go.
What? No one came to headquarters?
UAV overhead.
Ow.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
We go on from here.
I'm buying another loadout. Fuck the yams. Your shit's on
Gas
you.
is moving in. New safe zone located.
Mm.
Nice.
I'm coming to get
All
you.
yours.
I'll find you.
Bizarre.
Fucking stupid.
UAV entering the AO. UAV entering the AO.
Fucking stupid.
UAV entering the AO.
I'll find you.
I'll find a place.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. Enemy UAV overhead. Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply. Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
One on the roof.
It's all up to you now. Go for it.
No way, dude. Cause you jumped? Fuck you guys, you fucking cheaters.
Less than 25, we're still standing.
Reported.
They get past that time, but we'll settle the score.
Graphic.
target practice while you can. We're deploying soon. Enemy dropping into the AO. yourself sorted. We'll be deploying shortly. You're done warming up. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Battle Royale. Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone. Alright lads, let's get it done.
You're garbage. Garbage.
You're in the gulag now. Fight to earn redeployment. The fight's begun. You can practice your aim while you wait. Taunting your enemy is an effective way to get inside their heads. So is a well-placed stone. Fight's ready. Get yourself sorted. You're up next. Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. Sort them out or capture the objective.
You're garbage.
We're bringing you home. yourself to proper warm-up. We'll be deploying soon. Playtime's over, mate. You're going to the war zone. Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you get moving. Enemy dropping into the AO. Targets are up. Get to work.
Fuck. Wow, you're cheap.
This is the Gulag. Survive and you can redeploy. Fight's ready. You can practice your aim while you wait. Taunting your enemy is an effective way to get inside their heads. So is a well-placed stone. We got a proper fight here. Get ready to fight. You're next. You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done here. Sort them out or capture the objective. Yeah, you kick their ass. Stand by for redeployment.
Take notes, bitch. Little bitch. Little bitch, come on. Suck a dick or something. Come on.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Just drive the car, man.
Time's running out. Get to the target area. Friendly loadout drop on the way. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
You want to open the front door?
Enemy UAV overhead.
Wow, you're a bitch, dude.
They hit us hard.
You're a fucking faggot.
Settle the score.
Fucking faggot, dude.
Get yourself sorted. We'll be deploying shortly.
I don't know if I want to be your friend. I don't know you, so that. I mean, you started. You wanted a friend, though. I'm just trying to pretend like maybe. I don't know, maybe. Let's see how this goes. Well, your name's Ted Bundy. I mean, you're like a serial killer. Like, and I hit beans and case banger. I mean, there's some sus shit going on right here. Alright, for sure. I'm gonna have one kill, the last kill.
Mark a drop point for your team. Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone. Enemy dropping into the area.
You choose them? They can. There's two teams. Fucking. One down. Two down. Oh shit. This thing reloads so slow. Ah, this one got me.
Way ahead of you.
Sustaining fire.
That wasn't directed at any of you. Right there. Boom. Thank you for killing that bitch.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Knowledge waypoint 4.
He ain't stunned. He doesn't have fucking armor.
Enemy check your bloody fire.
You can suck my penises. I got munitions off him. We don't have enough for loading. We got scabs though. We got scabs galore.
Located a supply box.
It's gonna take us up to that fucking those tits.
Next objective located.
Yeah, that's what's cool. It's keeping us down here. Fuck yes.
Contract
We're gonna
update.
be rich.
New objective identified.
Knowledge waypoint core.
Are they?
You're being tracked by an enemy
He's got a
team.
crossbow. He's got the bow. He's got that combat bow. Yeah, that's my threat. I'm trying.
Losing ground.
Did you get it? Or no? No, you need money. Okay. Here's. I gotta save. I gotta get plates.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Dun, dun, dun.
Vendor marked.
Oops. Here's a fucking muni.
There you go.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I can live with
You
that.
got it. You got it. You got it. What? You're invisible? Are you on? What are you on? What console? PC? What? Xbox One or Series X or what? It's happening on an Xbox? That's weird as fuck. How long does it stay invisible?
Waypoint marked.
That sucks. That's weird. Really? Apex too, huh? That's fucking weird.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Knowledge waypoint core.
There's a dude up here for sure.
Enemy UAV overhead. Getting close. Get to the new safe zone.
Waypoint
Alright.
marked. Fuck! Contact!
Headquarters fucking on you?
Repositioning.
25 are still active in the AO. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh, he's up top. I got you.
You're safe.
Coming
You
up.
lost the
I'm
enemy
coming up.
trackers.
No, you good. You don't?
Get back on the clock.
Stop your goddamn humming. Humming and coming at me. Yeah, it's like cum dripping, oozing. Ow,
Great job.
fucking Nova.
Good job.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Way ahead of you, partner.
Hit him. Broke him.
Great job. Good job.
Where are you? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Up top? Come on. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. That's all good. I'll stay up here just in case she goes down. I'm gonna go get plates. Fuck it. There's a couple more. I'm gonna wait for fire sale. I'll blow out all my money at fire sale. Fucking I'll just drop clusters or some shit. Munis.
Gas is closing in.
Mark the target.
Oh, that lucky little fucking slut. I don't know. Man. That's fucking... I was mounting. No, these dudes were fucking good. They were head glitching.
Not now.
Alright,
Repositioning.
Maybe later.
alright, bro. Missing snipes like crazy. No, something's fucked up. The DSLL or DLSS or whatever it is bugged where it fucking makes your shots go to the right, so you have to turn it off if you're on PC. And it makes me wonder if but it makes me wonder if Xbox has it enabled, so it's like, I down that guy.
Way ahead of you. Not now. Maybe later.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, that sucks, dude. No, I'm on Series X. I just got this PC, like, just got it, like, last week. But yeah, dude, fucking, I've lived the life. This dude
Gas inbound.
Way ahead of you,
Safe zone
partner.
broke him. Oh, fuck.
Let me die.
Is it Lighthouse? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go down the fucking, I'm gonna drop off the edge.
Don't worry, you'll survive.
All good?
Thank you. I have 5 plates I can drop to. I got fucking 2 left if you guys need some. No, keep it. I meant if you needed them. You're too badass. You're badass, man. All right, cool. What kind of ammo you got? I don't got any.
Knowledge waypoint forward.
Fire sale start. Prices are back to normal.
Just drive the car, man.
Broke that guy. Nice. That was nice snipe. Hit him. He's fucking. Oh, that little bitch. He crawled off. Oh, he's dead.
Friendly UAV overhead.
I'm gonna rotate.
Gas is inbound.
Bounties are done. Fire sales passed. We missed it.
Cancel that.
Yeah, we were in conflict. We couldn't do nothing. Down that guy. They're up at headquarters and then they're on Nova.
How you doing?
Changing position.
So they're on the Nova bridge.
Take
Yeah.
that handgun.
Who does that? Why would I want a pistol? What? Like, seriously, dude. Why the fuck would I want? No one wants this shit. Come on. Yeah. It's a Renetti, what the fuck? Actually, it's a pretty good gun. It's not a bad
Safe
pistol.
zone relocated.
Fire, friendly target.
People up in the tower still? Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna fucking try and go for this roof. I don't know if I'll die. Who knows? I'm gonna jump up these boxes and then jump on the roof. Yeah, he's up here. I'm gonna sneak. He's right between these fucking.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh, I downed him. I downed him, but he knifed me. I got two of them. And then nice knife. He double knifed me. No shit. The quick fix motherfuckers, dude. They have quick fix, so they down someone, they instantly have health. You know what I mean? Stupid. It's smart, but fuck that shit. Just this. Good luck, man. 3 teams, 7 people. Just chill. You got like a cup, like a bottle. Just chug the water and then pee.
Less than 5 targets remain. Let's get it done.
No, he's 4. 2 left. 1v1. Wait for them to fight that 3v. Yeah, third party him. Yeah. Oh, roof. Good game, guys. Good game.
Get yourself sorted. We'll be deploying shortly. Alright, that's enough fucking about. Now we do this for real. Enemy soldier incoming. Battle Royale.
Alright.
Right, soldier. Mark a
I'll see you now.
We can drop there. Close the gap. Get to the safe zone. We can drop there.
Yeah, what's up? What up, pimp? What? Oh no, I'm just killing people. Fast precision.
Enemy UAV overhead.
My bad. Carb can suck a dick. I'm coming up. Wait, don't.
Enemy UAV overhead. Bounty target is up. Let's get it done.
Whoop up. Whoop up, whoop up, whoop.
Enemy UAV overhead. Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the
Plates
skies.
for you guys here. Here, green. Any plates?
Enemy UAV overhead.
Here, take these.
There you go.
Yeah. There's a dude down here. What's going on? Oh, bitch. I don't know. He came in. I just saw him. Let's get a friggin'. Do we have enough for loading? Yeah. Nice. I gotta buy plates.
Being tracked by an enemy team. Stay sharp.
Oh fuck, we need muni bad. Fuck.
Training fire.
The dude's down.
Enemy
Oh, we
UAV
got a
overhead.
muni right here. Boom.
All yours. Can live with that.
Your threats on you, fucking fair.
Enemy
him?
UAV overhead. Bounty target is down. Well
Nice.
done.
Oh shit.
Enemy UAV overhead. Contact.
Right on us. Up top.
Flashbang going out.
Trying to get him. He's right here.
Way ahead of your partner.
This fucking thing is fuck up hit red. Fuck.
You've got gas moving in.
Aid station here.
Learn from the loss.
Yeah, it is hardcore third party.
Get yourself the proper warm-up. We'll be deployed soon. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Where you guys want to go?
Battle Royale. Supply
Split decision. I don't really give a fuck.
Avoid the gas. Get to the
Compromise. Good job, guys. Good teamwork.
Clear to engage all targets.
Wow, man.
Located a supply box. Secure that position. It's you and me. Let's go.
We got enough for the Lodi Blue if you need help. No way, dude! This dude's broke up top at the fucking little White House. I guess that AK fucking does shred. Fuck that fire though. The gun sucks now.
Prep for aerial recon.
UAV overhead.
Juicy.
Contract updated. New objective identified. Assault rifle here.
I got one, thanks, man.
Tango front.
I hit him a little bit. Then he oh shit! Behind you guys.
Good job.
Coming from the fucking lighthouse. Whole team. They're over there, Green. Like they're for sure. Like they're just coming from prison.
You've got gas moving in. All supply boxes down. Solid
Good job. Good job.
No, give me the gun.
contact.
They're jumping, dude. I'm in your mom right now. No way you did that. Did you do it? Did you do the code? We've done it once. One time.
Positive ID on the bounty target. Sort them out.
You're just gonna post up, wait for fucking loading.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Alright, I got a shield. I'll come out. Come with this fucking shield.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Is there a place where I can wash up?
Bitch.
Gas close. Continue safe zone.
That's your shit, bitch. You almost got me. The knifer. He's got like good knife skill. Nice. Yeah, good game, good game.
Get yourself sorted. We'll be deploying shortly. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Got that thing.
You're done warming up. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Enemy dropping into the AO. Battle Royale. Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in. Be advised, gas is closing in.
Supply run
Proceed to the
contract
safe
identified.
zone. Get yourself sorted. We'll be deploying shortly.
In their sights.
You're done warming up. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Here.
Alright, let's go there. That sounds like a wonderful place.
Moving.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
They're targeting me.
How about that loadout?
Enemy UAV up. Friendly UAV overhead.
Copy Castro.
I can live with that.
Copy Castro.
I can live with that.
I see that.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Oh shit. That son of a bitch.
Flash out.
We fucking on these guys? 30 meters to the left. Yep, you got him.
They're targeting me.
Good job. There's snipe galore in here.
They're all yours.
There. I've got movement. Disregard last. Contact.
Enemy UAV overhead.
You're not gonna die. I'll say that. Need fucking plates?
Gas is closing in.
There's one dropping in right fucking there.
Way ahead of you, partner.
Hit him. Downed him. Yeah, it's fucking RNG sort of, it seems like. Down that guy, nice team shot. Reloading. Pass that ammo.
Enemy helo.
Yes. Nice snipe. Nice snipe. I see his leg. Broke his leg.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the Allied cluster strike inbound. Flashback going up.
Ah, some other douchebag got me.
Mark the target.
Flashback going up.
Good shit, good
Got a
shit.
loadout drop inbound. Enemy UAV
Hit
overhead.
Lodi again. Oh man, I got company.
Molotov out.
There. I've got movement.
Moving in. New
Coming
safe zone
coming around the house right now. I got 45 bullets with their name on it. Oh, there's too many. Oh, there's too many. How much longer?
Please don't let me die.
Okay. I'm killing myself. I broke the dude with the snipe. All I had was snipe left. That's rough. That's... Oh, okay. I get paid $3 million a year to play fucking Warzone. Did you know that? Alright, I'm gonna hit this. I gotta hit this loadout. I'm useless.
asshole.
We killed the dude on the roof and he flipped out. I need fucking plates and everything. Holy shit. I'm down. I don't know where. I think headquarters.
Up with you. Let's go.
Gas moving.
Dropped like 3. Dying.
Bounty target is down. Well done.
In here. Fuck, it broke.
24 enemies down. Kill 'em all.
There's another one. Fuck. Good try. Other one quit. That's good. Good game.
25 still stuck. Get yourself sorted. We'll be deploying shortly. Watch the skies. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Alright, that's enough fucking about. Now we do this for real. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Any you need this? Cancel my last.
Battle Royale. Alright, soldier. Mark a drop point for your team.
What you guys
Move to the
feeling?
safe zone.
Moving.
Cam, I was thinking that too. We get this helicopter and chop shit up.
Hostile dropping into the area. Eliminate
3
all targets
kills.
in the AO.
One.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Contact! Contact!
Chopped one up. 0 damage. How you know?
Any you need this?
Well, they're on the roof mostly.
Located a supply. Secure that position. New objective identified.
I love this place down here now. This place is bad ass down here. No one comes here. Tons of loot.
Hostile dropping into
No one
the
drops
area.
dropped in.
Contract update. New objective identified.
Oh, they're down there.
I'll find a place.
Broke them. Up here.
Contact!
Need something other than this fucking snipe. Alright, here we go.
Contract complete. All supply boxes located.
Vendor in. Something for the shop.
You got me.
Holy shit. There's a bunch by that fucking seashore. Yeah, twerk it. Oh, we had quitters? Oh, we had a quitter.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
I can live with that.
He didn't even wait for Lodi. What a fucking bitch. Where is that shit? Oh, I want him.
Enemy soldier incoming. Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Drop it, dickhead. It's the police. Trust me. They'll
Gas is
respect my
closing
shit.
in. Relocating the safe zone.
I gotta go get plates.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Smoke out here.
I guess I just gotta go get it.
Body
Okay.
armor.
Ooh, one each. You got one? You have one? I'll drop you that other one back so you have two. Here. Purple here.
There you go.
No, never mind. You can have it.
There are 24 enemies still out there. Kill 'em all.
Take this
Enemy
plate.
dropping into the AO.
God damn it. Take this plate. $36 bullets. I'm not very much use right now.
Supply box located. Move to secure.
Oh shit. He's just for camping right there.
Dickhead. Police.
Now he's pushing, now he's running. There's a white CDL dude to the left. Oh no. We got good try for light team.
Get yourself a proper warm-up. We'll be deployed soon. Enemy dropping into the AO. team, soldier. You've got gas closing in fast. Get to the safe zone. Enemy dropping into the AO.
I'm just gonna go to chem. Or some shit, I don't know. Chem and bio each have one harbors from me.
Be advised, there's an enemy team hunting you.
Oh, nope.
Alright lads, let's get it done. Enemy UAV overhead. Supply box identified. Marking location now. Objective located. Location.
You're so good, Rambo.
Supply box is found. Allied cluster strike inbound.
Fucking trash, motherfucker. How do you have 12 grand already? Yes, because you're James Bond.
Hostile on the way.
Trust us. Stick together.
Friendly UAV overhead.
You're stacked, dude. Hell yeah. Good shit. Good job.
Headed your way.
Oh, you got it up on the thing, huh? I need to get ammo. Big time. Holy shit, dude. Two of them. I broke the other one that's not Jigsaw, and he's healing up in that little hallway to the left. A little cubby. I don't know what the fuck it is. I need to borrow a gun from somebody for a second.
Enemy UAV overhead.
There you go.
You get him? Good shit, dude.
Enemy soldier incoming.
My guns! Yay! Thanks. Where the fuck is the ammo? He fucking snipe like a bitch. You don't get to get your loot.
And you beat this too, asshole.
Movement.
Alrighty. He's back.
Please don't let me die.
Loadout drop headed your way.
You little bitch. No way! Picks up a flashpoint. Fucking garbage. Fucking Gallo, piece of shit, motherfucker, dude. Get them ram jams going. You have a black tie affair and a ram jam? Jesus Christ. Be more sweaty.
25 remaining. Enemy UAV overhead. Throwing front. Enemy UAV overhead.
Nice.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Iris. Ah. Let me get this loot.
Enemy soldier incoming.
My loot. Haha. Hey guy. Stop trying to hurt my teammates.
Trust me.
He's a fast one, sorry.
Enemy cluster strike.
Cluster.
Under fire here.
Losing ground. Got a loadout drop inbound.
Oh man, what the fuck? How'd they hit me? Fucking, they have widened the berth. Ram jamming. Get ghost? Is that what you're saying? Just get ghost. Look at my guns. Crazy motherfucker. Got your stuns and restock on? James Bond, you crazy motherfucker. I feel like you should be running like a Psyvoc or something in ram jams. To really be sweaty. Is there a satchel or anything around here? What the fuck?
You got gas inbound.
Ram jams? Oh shit, hell yeah. No, I want my gun back. No. AK-47 because it's the balls.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Dude's dropping on our shit. Broke him. Coming up zip, I think. No. I got a munitions box now. Ah.
Fire sale done. Prices are back to normal.
Scared the shite out of me. One under us, behind us.
They're targeting me.
Gas moving.
Falling apart here, kids.
Throwing frag.
Where are you at, homeboy?
You still with me?
Everyone's in the safe zone.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
They're dropping on their loadouts. Where you dropped that one loadout. Down the one, dude. Pushing them.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
Broke him. Good trade. There's one to the right by the zip line. Oh, you got fucked. Fuck.
Friendly UAV overhead.
What can I do for money? Oh, he just quit? He just fucking gives up? Like, that's all it's about? Wow. We gotta kill these dudes. I broke this dude.
Here's KIA.
There's 1, 2, 3. They're fat side and skinny side. I think it's 2 different teams. Thank God we got you, James Bond. You like that AK-47? It's a beast.
Only 10
I'm out of the stairs. Oh shit. 3. Fucking nothing you could do, Jesus. How many kills did you get away with? They rezzed? Good job, man. Oh. It was Rambo for what it's worth.
We lost that.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be covering the Tiger Team Spotlight and how it affects different categories of weapons for the Cold War guns. Obviously, I'm back from vacation now, and I'm ready to fully rededicate to everything True Game Data. So we should be putting out lots of videos and getting lots of updates for the website out here pretty soon. But first, I wanted to mention that right after this, I'm going to be streaming over on Twitch. Most of you probably know this already, but I do play this game a lot. And I stream at twitch.tv/TrueGameDataLive. So if you want to come and hang out right after this video, I'll be live over there. As always, if you guys like the content, consider dropping that sub, like, and comment. It really helps us out. It helps with the algorithm. Since I haven't been posting very much, the algorithm kind of hates me right now. So if you want to do that to help out and get me back on track, that would be awesome. But let's jump into it, and we'll talk about the Tiger Team Spotlight. It's going to be a short video. Just want to give you the stats for the Tiger Team and how it affects different guns. So let's jump into it. All right, so let's quickly talk about the Tiger Team Spotlight. If you look at it, it says it helps movement speed, aimed walking movement speed, but it's visible to enemies and it hurts your aiming stability. So we're gonna look at aiming stability first real quick. So the flashlight is on until you ADS. So it's only visible to enemies when you're not ADS'd. Let's look at aiming stability. So this is the ZRG with the Tiger Team on it. So I'm gonna scope into this, put my reticle right in the center, and then let out my breath and see what the aim sway looks like. Kind of getting to like the middle of the orange in the corners. About a 3-second period. So let's look at this without the spotlight. Slightly less magnitude, it looks like, in aim sway. So it does seem to actually hurt your aiming stability a little bit. Pretty minimal amount, I would say. The speed appears to be about the same. Just slightly increases the magnitude of the sway. So that's not a huge con, especially for like SMGs and things where aiming stability is not that important. And as far as actual movement speeds go, so we'll start with assault rifles. For assault rifles, the measured increase in movement speed for the Tiger Team was 2.7%. So that's actually a pretty decent movement speed increase, especially with almost no drawbacks. And it gave a aimed walking movement speed increase of also 2.7%. I'll be putting all this stuff on the website very soon, so you can actually use these in your builds. So that's pretty good. I mean, those are both decent numbers. The aimed walking movement speed at 2.7 is not very big, but movement speed at 2.7 is pretty significant. And if you remember my older videos where I talked about what movement speed actually is, a 2.7% increase in movement speed will also give you 2.7% increase in sprint speed. So it's kind of an across the board, in most cases, increase in movement speed. So it just also does sprint speed, which is really nice. And then for SMGs, so if we go to an SMG real fast, I found that the Tiger Team with an SMG was also 2.7% exactly movement speed increase, but it has a more significant effect on your aimed walking movement speed with SMGs. So it was 8.4% increase in aimed walking movement speed with SMGs, which is, again, pretty significant. So pretty solid attachment, I think, to use. I do think it's very good. I don't think being visible to enemies is that big of a deal because you can just ADS to hide it if you need to. So if you're trying to build a super speedy build, I think Tiger Team is definitely a great choice. Let's go over to LMGs, Cold War LMGs real fast. So the Stoner with the Tiger Team was an increase of 1.7% to movement speed and 2.5% to aim walking movement speed. So not very often are you going to be trying to build a fast LMG, but if you do want to try to make it more like an AR, you could use the Tiger Team. Unfortunately, the effect of the Tiger Team was smaller in my tests for LMGs than it was for ARs or SMGs, but still not bad. I mean, 1.7% is still decent. 2.5% aim walking movement speed is pretty minimal, but still a viable option. And then for tactical rifles, so for the Carve, the DMR, M16, and AUG, and Type 63, I found that the Tiger Team was 3.3% increase in movement speed, so the biggest increase in movement speed of all the different weapon categories, and a 3.7% increase in aimed walking movement speed. For tactical rifles, I'd say aiming stability is a little bit more important. So the con here is a little bit bigger than maybe the LMGs, SMGs, or ARs, just because you need that recentering back to the same exact point. But I think it's still a decent option, and the aiming stability penalties are pretty minimal, as we saw at the start of the video, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. But yeah, that's all I tested it for. I still need to get base stats for all the Cold War snipers. At least I have the Cold War snipers up on the website now in terms of damage and damage range and bullet velocity, because I have the suppressors and the barrels up on the website now. But I don't have base stats, so I couldn't test the difference. So that'll be something I do really soon, but I'm expecting the numbers to be very similar, and I don't think movement speed's something that people really care about too much on sniper rifles, so I don't have a lot of priority on that right now, but we'll get it up there eventually. But I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about in the video. It's just a really short, simple video for you guys, just to give you the numbers and the stats. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be pumping videos out, like I said, and also I will be streaming directly after this, like I said earlier, so if you want to jump over and hang out, I'm going to be trying to figure out what I like. I've hardly played in the last month, so I need to get back to it and figure out which guns I really like to use right now. But as always, I hope you guys had a good day today, and I will see you in the next video, which will be coming out tomorrow.
What's up guys, my name is Ace, and a little while back in one of the patch notes, Raven hinted at the fact that they were going to be buffing some of the neglected Modern Warfare guns in Warzone. Before then, the main focus was getting a lot of the Cold War guns under control, so the time to kill would slow back down into a good place, and honestly, I think the overall weapon meta is in one of the best places we've ever seen in Warzone. However, there is still room for improvement, and I do feel there are several Modern Warfare guns that just don't really have a place in the game currently that could use some improvement and therefore bring even more variety into the game. So in today's video, I wanted to go over the specific Modern Warfare guns that I personally would like to see changes with, and I also wanted to share what I feel would be the best changes they could make for these guns in order to get them to a place where they're actually viable and there'd be a reason to be using them without immediately making them overpowered. And diving right into it, let's start it off with the Scar 17. This, in my opinion, is one of the worst full auto guns in all of Warzone. I just don't see any reason to be using the Scar 17 over other guns in the game. First up, its time to kill is painfully slow. It is one of the slowest killing assault rifles in the entire game. Its 3-plate time to kill is 736 milliseconds. And on top of this, one of the big things that holds this gun back is the fact that we only get up to a 30-round magazine. That's the biggest magazine you can get for this gun. And therefore, if you combine both of those factors, that makes for a terrible gun in Warzone. However, one thing I like about the Scar 17, and something that's a good place to build off of, is the fact that it deals the same amount of damage anywhere in the body, whereas most assault rifles in this game, they have a base damage and then they have an upper torso multiplier, and you have to hit those upper torso shots in order to get your best time to kill. Whereas with the Scar, you don't have to be quite as precise with those shots, you just have to get those shots on target. And since that's the case, I think it is justified to have a slower time to kill than the other guns in the game that require precision. However, I really think the Scar 17 needs a larger magazine potential for Warzone, especially if you're playing squad-based modes. The Scar 17 is just not going to be cutting it when dealing with multiple enemies. So currently, the biggest extended mag you can get is 30 rounds. I would simply bump that up to 40 to 45 rounds. It doesn't need a full-on 60-round magazine because it doesn't have a super high fire rate, but it should be at least better than 30 rounds in my opinion, so I think anywhere between 40 to 45 would be the sweet spot for the Scar 17 extended mags. Now, having said that, I don't think that would be quite enough because, like I said, it does have one of the worst time to kill values out of all of the assault rifles. So the next thing I would do is I would reduce the recoil, so make it a bit more accurate and more precise so you can use it more as a long-range option. Or I would improve the range a little bit. Currently, the range value is 33 meters. If that were bumped up to 40 meters or so it would then have one of the best range values out of all of the assault rifles, that would again give you another reason to use the Scar 17, even though its base time to kill isn't incredible. Going off of this, there's another Modern Warfare assault rifle that I feel is really being held back in a similar way, and this is due to its magazine capacity, and this is with the Odin. Statistically speaking, the Odin is actually a great choice for one-on-one gun battles. It's got a very solid time to kill potential if you're hitting those upper torso shots, it's got the best range value out of any of the full auto assault rifles in the game, and it's also quite an accurate gun that's easy to control. Unfortunately though, once again, the magazine capacity is just holding this gun back too much in order for it to be a really solid choice for squad-based modes. In solos, I think it's great. I think it's totally fine for solo game modes. But currently, just like with the Scar, the best magazine attachment you can get for this gives you a 30-round magazine. And again, I think it would be great to see that bumped up to 40 to 45 rounds. If that were the case, I think we would see more Odins coming out to play. It wouldn't immediately make it overpowered or anything, it would just make it that much more viable for squad-based modes. Next up, and finally for the assault rifle category at least, I've got the FR556. This burst weapon, when using it in burst mode, is basically useless, especially when you compare it to any one of the other burst guns in this game. Sure, you can really make it work if you swap it over to semi-auto mode, and it's not a bad choice if you do that. But as a burst gun, which is what it's meant to be, it's just terrible. And the biggest thing that holds us back is its recoil within each burst. There's simply too much recoil. Even when you max out the recoil attachments, it's got too much recoil for it to be viable beyond close ranges, and then it doesn't have the time to kill potential to be viable in close ranges against other guns, so that means it just doesn't have a place in the game when using it in burst mode. Moving on, let's get into the SMG category, and honestly, I think most of the SMGs are balanced just fine. Most of them are very viable, very usable, as long as you set them up right and treat them right in game. However, there's a couple that sort of stand out as two Modern Warfare SMGs that could really use a little bit of love because there's just not much reason to use them in their current state. And these are actually nearly identical guns stat-wise. These are the Striker 45 and the Uzi, and I'm talking about the base versions of these guns without any ammo mods equipped on them. But for both of them, they have quite slow time to kill values at over 700 milliseconds against 3 armor plates, which is quite a bit slower than most of the other SMGs. And this is yet another one of those cases where these guns don't necessarily need to have a faster time to kill because they have other benefits. One of the big benefits to the Uzi is if you find stopping power rounds, it improves your recoil rather than hurting it, so in that case you're going to be dominating pretty much everything. And then with the Striker 45, it's got an amazing range potential for an SMG, and it's quite accurate as well. So these do have some things going for them, they're just not quite good enough to be viable against the other SMGs though. So I think the one thing that I would do to both of these is I would make the torso damage, which is 34, I would make that apply to the entire body. So just like with the Scar 17, these wouldn't be the fastest killing guns out there, and they wouldn't become the top tier meta guns, but they would be the type of gun that just gives you that really consistent time to kill no matter where you're shooting your enemy. You just have to get those shots on target, and you're going to be dealing the same amount of damage. I think that would at least be a good start for these SMGs without immediately making them overpowered, but perhaps they could use a little bit more like a better movement speed, or maybe better hipfire spread or something along those lines. Next up, I did want to skip into the marksman rifle category because there is one particular gun that I consider to be just useless in Warzone. There is really no solid reason to be using this gun ever, and this is the Mark II carbine. Now this gun is in kind of an awkward state with it being a lever action that you can fire quite a bit faster than the bolt action marksman rifles. It does make sense that this doesn't have a one-shot kill potential like the bolt actions do. Having said that, in its current state, I just feel like it doesn't deal nearly enough damage. And therefore, what I would like to see done to this is I would take the upper torso damage from 108, which is really low for a lever action precision rifle, and I would bump this up to 150. What that would mean is if you're accurate and hitting the upper torso shots, you have the potential to get a 2-shot kill, at least within its maximum damage range. Which, speaking of ranges, I would also significantly improve the maximum damage range, because as it is right now, it's only 26 meters, which isn't very good at all for a precision weapon. I would bump this up to at least 40 meters as well. That way it's still clearly defined, so it's not a sniper rifle, it's not meant to be picking people off at like 100 meters or something, but it would be much more viable as a closer range precision weapon. Now on top of that damage change to the upper torso, I would also change the headshot damage a bit. Currently it deals 175 damage to the head, which is the same as the EBR or the SKS, and those fire about 3 times as fast as the Mark II carbine, so it just doesn't make any sense to have the same damage profile to the head. So just to differentiate this a little bit, I would bump that up to 200 damage. This would mean you can get a one-shot kill on an enemy that has full health and 2 armor plates, but you still wouldn't have that one-shot headshot potential against a fully plated enemy. And overall, I think that would be a really good place to start with the Mark II carbine. I think maybe some people would at least give it a shot at that point, because right now, there's just no reason to. You might as well just use a bolt-action marksman rifle or a semi-auto marksman rifle. And this brings us into one last gun that I wanted to talk about in today's video, which I'm sure this will be no surprise that it's on the list. This is the Dragunov. The Dragunov right now is clearly one of the worst sniper rifles in the entire game, and the primary reason behind this is it's the only sniper rifle that doesn't have a one-shot kill potential to the head. In fact, it only deals 175 damage, which again, it's the same as the SKS or the EBR. Which with both of those, you can fire much faster than a Dragunov and also much more accurately. You can get that follow-up shot off more accurately than you can with the Dragunov. So when it comes to this gun, I think it does make sense that it doesn't have a one-shot kill potential, because that would immediately be one of the best sniper rifles in the game, since you can get your follow-up shot off way faster than a bolt-action sniper rifle. Having said that, one thing I would love to see them do with the Dragunov is significantly improve its recenter time. So the amount of time it takes for the gun to recenter after you fire a shot, so you have that recoil when you fire your shot, the recenter time is how fast it returns back to your initial point of aim. Currently, in my mind, it's just too slow. If you were to try and spam the trigger at a full fire rate, you'd be so far off target on your second shot that it's pointless to even treat as a semi-auto. You're going to have roughly the same accurate fire rate as you would with a bolt action. So yeah, that's the first big thing I'd love to see done to the Dragunov, is improve that recenter time quite noticeably. But then I would also make just a couple damage adjustments. The first thing is I would adjust the headshot damage from 175 up to 200. And this would apply at all ranges, unlike my suggestion with the Mark II carbine. And with this particular profile, this would now make it so one shot to the head and then one shot anywhere else in the body would kill a fully plated enemy. And I think that's fair. I don't think this should have a one-shot headshot potential, but if you do hit that headshot, I think any follow-up shot anywhere else in the body should be a kill. Also with this change, that would make it so you can now get a one-shot kill against somebody that has 2 armor plates equipped and full health if you hit that headshot, and I think that's totally fair as well. As for the upper torso damage, I'd also improve this a little bit. Currently it's 136, which isn't terrible for a sniper rifle. However, I'd like to see that bumped up to 150. And the only thing that would really change is that would now make it so you can get a one-shot kill against an enemy that has 1 armor plate and full health equipped. It really wouldn't change any other situations aside from that. And with that, that's going to wrap it up for today's video on the top Modern Warfare guns that I feel could use some improvement in order to make them actually viable in Warzone. Of course, that is just my list, and those are my opinions. I'd like to hear from you guys in the comment section below. First up, are there any other Modern Warfare guns that I didn't mention in this video that you would like to see improved? And second, what do you think about the suggestions I've laid out so far? Just let me know those thoughts down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time. What's up guys, my name is Ace, and lately I've been thinking a lot about Call of Duty multiplayer, and the more I think about it, I keep reaching the same conclusion. It really feels like Call of Duty has lost a lot of its soul. And as a result, I also feel like there is very little hype these days for Call of Duty multiplayer. Of course, Warzone is doing great, it's extremely successful, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about traditional Call of Duty multiplayer. And I wanted to go through and just break down and share a bunch of reasons as to why I feel this has been happening over the past couple years. Because I don't think it does come down to just one reason. I think there's a few key things that they have changed up with how they approach things over the past couple years that have contributed to this decline in hype in the community. And just to be clear, this isn't a COD multiplayer is dead video, because it seems to be doing just fine. It seems like they brought in a decent amount of new players or returning players from Modern Warfare 2019. And as much as a lot of people hate Cold War, it still seems to be a relatively popular game to play. It's just not all that popular on YouTube or Twitch. So let's start going through this, and as I mentioned, the big elephant in the room here is Warzone. I feel like this has just sort of stolen the show for Call of Duty, and this is a really obvious one. Warzone is incredibly popular on Twitch and on YouTube, and it really does seem to be bringing in tons and tons of money for Activision. So, of course, they've shifted much of their focus in the direction of Warzone, and it seems like a lot of that focus and attention has been taken away from multiplayer so that they can push Warzone as hard as possible. But like I said, that's kind of the obvious one. I don't think we really need to dive into too much more detail. I think most people understand that that's the case. I think another big factor, though, is how they are transitioning into creating Call of Duty as a game as a service rather than a product that you buy. I think they're in a really weird state as it is right now, because they're trying to make that transition, but they're still selling it as if it's the same product that we used to get 5 years ago, where you buy your annual Call of Duty game. However, if we look back a few years before this big transition into a game as a service, you had most of the content there available to you right up front when you bought the game. The majority of the content was there day one, and then of course we had our map packs and season passes, and they would also bring in new weapons and stuff throughout the year, but those were always seen as sort of expansions or bonuses to the product that you bought. Whereas these days, it really feels like they're watering down a lot of that content and then they just drip feed it throughout the year. So what it feels like to me, at least, from the perspective of somebody that just prefers traditional Call of Duty 6v6 multiplayer, it seems like when I buy the new Call of Duty game, it's just sort of the base, it's just the starting point, and there's not a whole lot going on, but you sort of buy it with the promise of more to come. It will eventually be a completed product that you would normally expect day one. And that's how I've been feeling with Cold War, actually. When Season 3 dropped, this is where I'm starting to feel like, finally, Cold War is there. It's finally a full, complete package, and the current state of Cold War is pretty much what I would have expected on day one for an older Call of Duty game. We're about 7 or 8 months into the life cycle of Cold War at this point. It just feels ridiculous to me. It feels like by the time we have the complete game, most of the hype is already gone, and people just don't really care all that much. Now, don't get me wrong, as far as the monetization system goes over the past couple years, I really like what they've been doing with the seasonal system, where you don't have to buy a season pass or map packs, and therefore the player base doesn't get split up. Everybody is playing the same set of maps and everything. And also, every weapon that they add, you can just unlock by playing the game. You never have to spend a penny to get all of the playable, gameplay-changing content in the game. So I love that aspect of it, but it seems like that has come at the cost of a completed game at launch. It seems like instead of just giving us more, they're starting us off with less, and then we're getting what we would normally expect several months down the road. And this is one of the big flaws of running Call of Duty as a game as a service, because we're still getting annual releases as well. So we get this really slow drip feed of content over time, which would be fine if the game's supported lifecycle was going to be lasting for several years. That's fine. That's something you start off small and you just build off of that long term until you have an amazing product that you just keep sticking with. But since Call of Duty is still releasing annually, it doesn't really make much sense. It seems like once the game finally gets into a good state, you're on to the next Call of Duty game. And it once again starts from scratch with very little content, and then you have to work through until many months down the road, then it finally feels like you have a completed game, and now you're already thinking about the next Call of Duty game. And in many ways, I feel like that has taken a lot of the soul out of Call of Duty multiplayer. There's not nearly as much hype surrounding it, at least within the online communities that discuss Call of Duty. Another thing that relates to this transition to the game as a service is the way they've been handling seasons. And again, monetization-wise, I really like what they've done. I like the fact that map packs are now included and all that kind of stuff, like I explained. But one huge thing that I feel has been eating away at the soul of COD for the past couple years is the fact that they've eliminated the prestige system and replaced it with a seasonal leveling system that resets your level every season. Now, I know not everybody cares the same amount about this. People play the game for different reasons, so it's fine if you don't care, but just know there are plenty of people out there that really cared about the prestige system, and that was a huge thing that they loved working toward for an entire year of Call of Duty until the next one came out, and they could do it all again. Now we have these seasonal levels that reset after every season. I have no idea what my current level is in Cold War, and I don't care. It's just going to get reset at the end of the season anyway. It means nothing to me. Whereas back in the day, it was nice to see that anytime I hopped on and played the game, I was always progressing toward that long-term goal of reaching Master Prestige or Master Prestige 1000 or something like that. It always felt like I was contributing towards something that wouldn't be just taken away from me once the season is over. I will always have that rank in that Call of Duty game. To go alongside this, I also think the Prestige system added a lot of replayability and heart to the Call of Duty franchise, because every time you prestiged, you would lose everything and you would get to go through that process and unlock things again. You didn't have to do this, but for people that wanted to do this, they had that ability, they had that option. And I think that just added a lot of replayability and variety to the game. Not only variety for you to use, because every time you prestige, you have to start from scratch and earn all of the good perks and equipment and everything again, but also variety in what everybody else was using. I found people would branch out a lot more in older CODs because as they worked through prestiges, they wouldn't necessarily have all the best stuff unlocked all the time. And again, I just feel like this is an area that contributed to the heart and soul of what Call of Duty was in the past. Next up, another thing that I think is actually a much bigger deal than many people make it out to be, that strongly contributes to the feeling that COD has lost its heart and soul, This is the fact that lobbies now disband. In the past, I have many fond memories of going into a random lobby and having a social experience, sometimes for hours at a time, with the same group of random people. You would strike up conversations, you would get to know people, or if you weren't interested in that social aspect, at the very least, you would learn how people are playing the game, and you would adapt your playstyle, and they'd be adapting their playstyle to try and match you across multiple games, and I loved that aspect of Call of Duty. I love developing rivalries with certain people. If there was a really good player on the other team, I love trying to mix things up to counteract his playstyle better and try to best him in a game and maybe carry my team to victory. And that was just immediately snapped away from us with the launch of Modern Warfare 2019, and they carried that forward for Black Ops Cold War. And again, like I said, this might seem like a minor thing, but I think this is actually massive. This is a huge part of the heart and soul of Call of Duty, and apparently this is supposed to help with player retention. I don't really see how that's possibly the case, but I absolutely hate these disbanding lobbies. If you want to leave a lobby after a game, you should be able to decide that for yourself. Otherwise, the lobby should be sticking together. And going off of this, something that's somewhat related, I can't make this video without talking about this. This is skill-based matchmaking. Whatever they did with the skill-based matchmaking system with Modern Warfare 2019, which also seems to have carried over to Cold War, I think this has also taken tons of fun out of the Call of Duty franchise, because one of the big defining features of Call of Duty over the past decade is having those huge moments where you absolutely go off and you stomp on the enemies. I know many people see that as a negative thing, and I understand where you're coming from, but I feel like it's part of the identity of Call of Duty, or at least it used to be part of the identity of COD, where it's a type of game where anybody can pick up and play, it's really easy to get into, and everybody gets their big high moments and their big low moments. And it's not controlled by an algorithm, it just happens organically over time, and the better you get, the more often you're going to be getting those highs. And for tons of players, this was the driving force for them. This is what made them want to continue playing and keep getting better at the game and practicing the game and trying to learn the best tactics and strategies so they could be the ones pub stomping. Additionally, this made for a much more varied experience. You never knew what you were going to get when you get into a lobby. You might get a really easy lobby, you might get a really difficult lobby, but for the most part, you'd have a pretty good mix of players in that lobby, which meant from gunfight to gunfight, you didn't know what you were going to get into. Are you going to be against that one really good player they have on their team? Or are you going to be against an average player or a below average player? You never really knew, and that was exciting. Whereas now, with the way the skill-based matchmaking system is, especially combined with the disbanding lobbies, it feels like they've taken a lot of those highs away. And sure, they've also taken a lot of the lows away, but as a result, it feels like you just sort of get a bland middle ground experience all the time. There seems to be less hype or excitement for trying to get better at the game and work on improving at the game so you get more of those high moments more often. Now I just kind of feel like, what's the point? And this is one of the big reasons I haven't really been making like actual how to improve at Call of Duty videos or tactic videos. Instead, I just break down the weapons and tell you guys how they work because people are interested in that. So again, that's another huge area that's eating away at the soul of Call of Duty and has been for a couple years. Now, I'm sure this has also brought in a lot of new Call of Duty players that otherwise maybe would have left once they got stomped on too hard. But still, I do consider those pub stomps and stuff to be part of the soul of Call of Duty that has now been essentially taken away. But finally, one last general topic here that I wanted to talk about, and this does consist of various aspects. I feel like Call of Duty keeps trying to be something that it's not, and it keeps trying to appeal to and attract players from other franchises and other games. And in doing so, I feel like they've been straying too far from what made Call of Duty as successful as it was in the past. And for this, I've got several examples. One example would be all of the different multiplayer game modes they've been bringing in recently. It used to be we had 6v6, we would also have Ground War, we'd have Core and Hardcore. That was Call of Duty. Then with Modern Warfare 2019, we got Ground War, which is a totally different experience on totally different maps. We also had 2v2 Gunfight, which again, totally different experience on totally different maps. And while I'm sure that did bring in a lot of new players, I feel it also took a lot of the focus away from what the core of Call of Duty multiplayer was. And it seems like they've just really spread themselves thin for both Modern Warfare as well as Cold War. They've been spreading themselves thin, trying to please everybody from all these different franchises with all these different wants, instead of just focusing on what made Call of Duty successful in the first place. And therefore, for a lot of the really hardcore, dedicated Call of Duty fans, they just feel neglected because of this. Additionally, looking at some specific gameplay related things where it seems like they're trying to fix something that's not broken with the game. A great example of this was Modern Warfare 2019 with the minimap. For whatever reason, they decided to make this massive change to an area that is a core part of what Call of Duty has always been since COD 4 at least, when the franchise blew up, and they decided to completely rework that thing that nobody had an issue with. Then with Cold War, the score streak system. This is again an area that was a huge part of the core of Call of Duty, and it feels like for whatever reason they decided they wanted to try something new with this, without really having good reasoning behind this in my opinion. Now, I am all for them trying new things. Of course, a franchise has to evolve in order to remain successful, but they shouldn't be doing that to the core elements of what made Call of Duty, unless there's a really good reason behind it. And with the minimap change in Modern Warfare, I don't think there was any good reasoning behind that. And the same thing goes with the score streak system in Cold War. I don't think there was a solid enough reason behind that. I feel like that took away from Call of Duty, rather than adding on to the success of Call of Duty and making something better than it was previously. So yeah, the video's getting a little bit long here. I could go on about this topic and bring up more examples, but I think I've gotten all my points across here, or at least the main points I wanted to discuss in today's video. Personally, even though I still enjoy the gameplay on a game-to-game basis with Call of Duty, I'm really disappointed in the direction that they've been taking multiplayer in general. It seems like they just keep watering the franchise down and getting further and further away from the core of what many of us knew and loved about the Call of Duty franchise. And like I said, it just seems like it's becoming more and more of a soulless experience. It's at the point where I don't know what Call of Duty's trying to be anymore, whereas before, we knew what Call of Duty was, and we knew what to expect every year going forward, and we loved that, or at least many of us loved that about COD. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my little rant and ramble today.
What's going on, guys? Gomer here, back again on another MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty video. A tired Gomer at that. I'm still not getting sleep. Perhaps a 300 milligram bang a day does not keep it definitely keeps the Z's away. That's for damn sure. Tired of a lot of things, man. Specifically Twins baseball. It's a joke at this point. Dealing with the sinus infection, it's annoying. Let's talk about roster update predictions, because that's coming on Friday. We have new diamonds that I'm predicting. We have new golds I'm predicting. We're going to go over a lot of stuff. So without